When you are deep in the abyss of pain, you often feel boundless darkness. However, every pain contains the seeds of inspiration for wisdom. As long as you are willing to stop and observe your heart, you can awaken from ignorance and discover the truth and potential of life. Find strength from pain and turn difficulties into opportunities for growth. Pain is the bridge for inner awakening, and the pain in life is an important opportunity for practice. When we keep looking for answers in pain, we can gradually see the essence of self-perseverance and find the wisdom beyond suffering. When we can release our inner obsession, suffering is no longer a bondage, but a force to guide freedom. Compassion is the foundation of healing, and the power of compassion can dissolve inner pain. Not only compassion for others, but also compassion for yourself. When you stop being harsh and learn to be kind to your emotions and past, you can find true inner peace and strength. This calmness comes from accepting impermanence and realizing that all difficulties will eventually pass, and only the current compassionate action can bring hope and change. Transform pain and return to peace. Pain often makes us feel helpless and confused. No matter how strong the external suffering is, what can really affect us is the inner reaction to it. Learn to observe your emotions instead of being driven by emotions. Quiet practice and mindfulness observation can help calm the fluctuations in the heart and regain strength and direction in the chaos. Compassion is the true source of inner strength. When we face our own pain with compassion, we can relieve the suffering aggravated by resistance. Being kind to yourself is the beginning of being kind to all sentient beings. Learn to face your shortcomings and the past with a gentle attitude, and your heart will be full of energy to face the future. Persistence is the root of pain, and acceptance is the starting point of relief. When you stop fighting with pain and accept it as a part of life, you can break the chains in your heart and find true freedom. Take a few minutes every day to observe your breathing, focus on the present existence, and gradually find stability from the chaos. No matter how deep the inner pain is, the power of compassion can heal everything. Compassion is not to escape from pain, but to face it with a gentle attitude. When you choose to look at your pain with love and understanding, those past pains can be transformed into nutrients that promote growth. Loving yourself is the starting point of rebirth, which is the deepest respect for life and the strongest response to suffering. The purity of the heart determines the way of looking at the world. When the inner pain and persistence are transformed, the external world will also change. The pain of life is like a dark cloud. They are short but not eternal. Pain is a part of life and won't stay forever. By accepting impermanence, I learn to let go of my resistance to suffering and find inner stability. When you focus on your heart and observe your emotions, you can see that everything is just a temporary fluctuation, and the dawn of wisdom is quietly rising. When we treat pain with compassion, it will no longer be a heavy burden, but a teacher who leads us to grow. Through meditation and mindfulness, we can see the inner power more clearly and embrace life again. It is because of the existence of pain that we are more motivated to seek relief and enlightenment. When we regard suffering as a reminder and guidance, life will change because of wisdom. Everyone has moments of confusion and pain, and you are not alone. When you feel that the burden of life is unbearable, please remember that this is a necessary process of growth. It is suffering that makes us stop, re-examine our hearts, and find a greater truth. You are walking on the road of change, and your inner wisdom is quietly sprouting. Please give yourself more patience and gentleness. It is because of pain that we can see our own shortcomings and persistence, so as to improve our wisdom and compassion. When you no longer resist suffering, but accept it as a part of your growth, your inner strength will be strengthened. Compassion is a kind of deep understanding and tolerance. It is the warm companionship in the face of pain. When we look at our experiences with compassion, we can reduce self-blame and internal consumption, and find our own peace. Through the practice of compassion, we learn to walk with life, no longer afraid of the shadow of the past, and no longer escape from the uncertainty of the future. Pain may seem to be the shackles of life, but it is actually the ladder to freedom. Every setback and trough is an opportunity for us to re-understand ourselves. Pain brings awareness, and wisdom brings freedom. When you learn to accept impermanence from suffering and look at all experiences with compassion, your heart will become soft and tough. Pain is not terrible. What really makes people painful is the resistance to it. When you are willing to walk with hardship, it will teach you what true love and freedom are. Please believe that inner peace and wisdom are waiting for your arrival. Every effort and persistence is paving the way for your rebirth.